Welcome back to the Vlogger Interviews! I'm here with my nephew Greg. We're playing GoldenEye Reloaded, and I just got killed. Because...
For the first time.
For the very first time, sure. Shut up. You're embarrassing me in front of the audience. And we are doing this because I am interviewing my first gamer on the show, TheGoodKyle from Ohio. So as I get repeatedly destroyed, enjoy TheGoodKyle.
I think my YouTube journey first started like when I was a kid, and I first got into gaming. Ever since I was a kid, I played like old Nintendo 64 games, and it moved on with each system that came out. And during like early 2000s and stuff, video games really, I guess, helped my life, because it wasn't just for fun. It was like taking away the bad parts of my life and putting you know, like a good video game in there. And that's probably why on like a separate note, I like Kingdom Hearts so much. But it didn't just become about fun for me. It was more like of a passion, and eventually it just grew into the point where I realized, hey, I have smart opinions, I've been told, so I have like these awesome or funny or fail moments that happen to me all the time when I make a YouTube. And at first it was because of that, and then maybe when I hit around 500 subs in about 6 months, I realized that I can network with people and just have more fun collaborating with people. And then that's when I started getting into like the YouTube scene and actually working with people.
And let's talk a little bit about that, because a lot of people won't be familiar with the gaming community on YouTube. Can you sort of summarize that a little bit?
Well,
I know it means a lot of different things.
Yeah, I guess we can first say that, and when I say most, I mean that there's still some people out there who are exception to this, but most of the gamers on YouTube are like pre-teens, kind of immature, are just doing this for either the money or they don't know why they're doing it. But there are good gamers out there, like let's see, Freddie Wong. If any of you guys have heard of this, but there's just a couple examples: Freddie Wong, Broken Gamers, Cregan, all them. And it's basically the good ones, the ones who are not preteens. The good ones are they upload videos of their opinions with the gameplay. So if they're good, they'll upload a video of that game they're playing and give their opinion on something. So I'm not a fan of this, but I've actually seen people just talk about their day and just put it to a gameplay vid of theirs. And so while someone's watching their vid, they're actually watching them play and listening to what they're talking about and their day.
So what is it that you do specifically?
I pretty much, I think I'm not going to try and like brag, but I think I'm only one who pretty much uploads everything that I do. Like whenever I'm playing, I record everything. So even if like one cool moment or one fail moment happens, I have it, and then I just upload that clip directly to YouTube. Compared to what else I do compared to other people, like they upload commentaries, they upload their opinions, and I do that as well. But I'm not seeing like just short clips of their everyday, I guess, gaming life.
So you're really showing basically, like what you just said, your everyday gaming life. You're showing sort of an ongoing, where other people will do a vlog about their family, you're doing a vlog about every game that you play, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Like just last Tuesday, a game came out for a PS Vita, which is a handheld system, and no one else was doing like recording the Vita, because it's kind of hard since you don't have a software for that. So I just took my webcam here and recorded it and managed to get some good quality, and I just put it up on YouTube. And some people are like, wow, this is really interesting because it's on a Vita or a portable system and not a console. And I just feel like that the reason I did that and no one else did is proof that my gaming life is continuously being uploaded to YouTube.
What's the motivation for you?
You know, first it was just like, you know, getting on YouTube, establishing myself, because I was still new to everything. Like, if anyone cares to go back to like my very old videos, absolutely horrible quality. And I learned as I went along, and then I eventually got to the point where I had great quality, and I had all the abilities to do what all the big gamers are doing. And then it became about networking, like working with others, working with like-minded people, and eventually just establishing myself in the community so people can be like, hey, this guy is not popular on YouTube, but he's around. He can help us. He can tell us where to go, and he can collaborate with us, and pretty much just hanging out with people, except on the internet.
So when you say networking, you're really talking about being part of the community. It's the attraction of being with like-minded people.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if anyone has seen Social Blade, the chat, but people are always in there asking, hey, how can we get more views? How can we get more subscribers or something? And I just answer every time, be active in the community of the game you're playing. Like, my channel started out with a game called Uncharted 3, and I went to their forums. I went to fan pages and everything. I had, full-fledged discussions. I even posted some of my videos there. And I had a fight here or there too, but it wasn't anything, like super bad.
What do you think you've learned? How long have you been doing this? First of all, the channel.
Since October, I believe.
Wow.
Of 2011.
And what have you between then and now? What do you think is probably the most important lesson you've learned in this whole experience?
I guess be humble. People don't like those immature preteens who think they're all that, and just to be yourself. Like, people also ask me, how do you make commentaries? How do you do this? I said, I just be myself. I work with the content I'm given. I'm not gonna make anything up. I'm not gonna over exaggerate. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, I guess, in real time.
Another question? What do you think is the greatest misconception about the gaming community?
Oh, that will open up a huge can of worms with me. Mm-hmm. Just to simmer it down into the nitty bitty. People think gaming will destroy your life. People will think gaming will cause you to become this crazy maniacal killer, or people who play games are uneducated, and that's not true. Again, I've been gaming since I was like 5. I'm in college now. I've made the dean's list 5 out of the 6 quarters I've been here, and I pretty much game at least probably anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a day. And I just can't stand people that say, oh, well, this gamer or the gamer stereotype is uneducated, immature, killing machine. That's just ugh.
Yeah, having said that, what is it? What's the truth about it?
People who are gaming are pretty much like anyone else. I mean, one stereotype of a gamer is we're not good in social situations, when in fact it's pretty much the opposite. Every day we're possibly playing online, we're interacting with other people, we're having conversations, we're meeting new people online. Or if we go to like a game convention like E3 coming up early next week, we're pretty much always there in groups. We're talking about what we're expecting, what we love in gaming, and it's pretty much like a forum, except we actually are talking face to face, and it's pretty interesting when you actually are there and you realize, oh wow, these people are not who we thought they were.
What actually started you off? Why was it? Why did you? What was the trigger for you, if I can say that?
And again, I'm not trying to sound pompous. I'm not trying to brag, mm-hmm. But I've always been that person who has they wanted to go above and beyond of what they can do, and they want to try their best. So I don't know if anyone's going to be familiar with a Final Fantasy game, but those games are huge, and I used to play them 100%, take me like over 100 hours. So I figured if I could do something like that, people would, I guess, flock to it saying, oh, wow, this kid is willing to do this. What else can he do? And which is evident by my 7-page research paper that I wrote out of school to prove video games don't cause violence.
That's you have a video on that on your channel. Now, what can you summarize what that is real quick?
It's just pretty much a paper that I wrote during like one of the government's attempts to ban rated M video games, or not ban in particular, but really restrict their sales, like I suppose like alcohol and cigarettes. And I thought that was ridiculous because under the terms of video games commit violence, I decided to write that paper, and I compared things like guns, underage sex, ancient culture times, and just guns and everything. I compared it to video games, and what I did was I was able to show how people were blaming things. Like most of the people that I know think like it's the gun's fault, not the gun's fault. My mistake. It's the person pulling the trigger, not the gun. And then when they saw my paper, they're like, "Oh wow, I could not make this connection that video games are like the gun in this situation, and the people playing almost like the finger on the trigger, and it's just stupid to blame a video game, like someone plays a video game and then next thing you know they go out and shoot people or something, which I don't want to happen, but it's just dumb to make that assumption."
What's your standard for a good video that people will watch?
Nowadays, you have to have HD quality and just the ability to speak, like I mentioned before. Work with the content you're given. Don't sound pretentious. Don't sound superficial. Don't worry too much. I mean, if one person hates you and they insult your videos, you just got to move on. I mean, you can't satisfy everyone.
Thank you, Kyle. Remember, Kyle's channel is The Good Kyle. I will see you next time on the next edition of... What is it, Greg?
The Vlogger Interview.
More enthusiasm, please. I just got killed. And I lost the game.